Hello and welcome. I am the Suit&Tie Dip&ChewGuy, and this is the 97th review of the What Is It playlist. That playlist and another review from it will pop up on screen in the last 20 seconds of this video. So for this one, we will be taking a look at Copenhagen Long Cut Straight. It was last reviewed on this playlist in 2019. So we're going to take it over to the desk. We're going to take a closer look at the packaging, the product inside. I do want to draw your attention to the two links in the description area of this video. That is how the channel is funded. I do thank you for your consideration. Off we go. Okay, so here we are. You have a red fading darker towards the edges as the base color. Satisfaction since 1822 is raised, as is the letters of the word Copenhagen. There's a slight raise above the warning label and below the upper. You have a boxed raised rim in the U.S. Smokeless Tobacco Company fashion. Everything, lettering and rim, is bronze. Moving around to the side, barcode, rewards code, telling you that you can't use the rewards code until you've been an adult at least 3 years. Scrunched warning label. Then you have branding, flavor, and cut. And then manufacturer's information. This is a product of the U.S. Smokeless Tobacco Company of Nashville, Tennessee. It is a standard size dip can. Net weight 1.2 ounces, which is 34.02 grams for those overseas. And then there is a bunch of real obvious statements. That is the important one, though, at the end. 100% American tobacco. And then we're around to the barcode. Now, before I go to the back here, I do want to point out that today's date is the 19th of March, 2025. You have the standard guaranteed fresh stamped can that U.S. Smokeless uses. Oh, okay. And you'll probably be seeing this before that date. Sell by July 20th, 2025. I believe this is coming to YouTube in early July. So it'll probably still be in date by the time you see it. And with that, we will open it up. U.S. Smokeless papery band. And we are open. Okay. So, as with everything as of late, there are some regularities. This being one right here. If I can separate that out. Not a big deal. Keep in mind you were under magnification here, giving you an idea of the cut on the lid. We will pull some out. I'll bring the camera in a little bit. Moisture level looks good. And it is coming up basically the way you are seeing it. It is got a little bit more of a brown tinge in person. You can see the moisture coming off on the paper towel there. I'm not even really working it in. If I did, though, you'd start getting that. Okay? So with that, we will take it back up top. Oh, no. Or we will not take it back up top. Let me try that again. Pause. As a professional. Anyway, so you got a smoky straight going on here. Smell off the can wise. Let me get some in here. Doesn't bang up the fingers terribly. That said, the moisture level on this is pretty good. It comes off of, it's going to be hard for me to explain because it's like explaining in reverse. It is a less smoky straight than Dark Select, the Grizzly product. It comes off flavor-wise as lighter than the Grizzly product and sort of juicier. It doesn't seem as dry. That said, the smoke aspect is considerably down. Now, I put those two products separate from the rest of the straights. The rest of the straights have the classic straight profile, which is basically what Skoal Classic Straight tastes like. All the second tier and lower tier products try to emulate that. They're trying to be that. With the exception of 3 straights. One is this, smoky, and the other is this, drier and smokier, which is the Grizzly Dark Select. Then, aside from those two, is Stoker's, which isn't really smoky and it isn't really the classic straight profile. It's got something else going on, and I mean that in a good way. And it's sort of tangy. This, I every once in a while, just to mix things up, this is probably one of the products that I use as a stand-in the most. Now, Stoker Straight is my everyday. Working during work season, I go with American Snuff Company snuffs, naturals. But this product and Dark Select, if I can ever find it, which I can't, are usually my stand-ins. And that has been going for many years now, probably 10, I'd imagine. All in all, it's a sound product. Nicotine's there. It's not, through the roof. I'm not saying it's going to be the highest. It is going to be higher, though, than Skoal Classics. It's going to have more nicotine than Skoal Classic Straight. How much more? Number's not available, but a little bit. I like the flavor. It holds well in the mouth. There's not many floaters. Their cuts are a little bit, there's a lot of inconsistencies. But do keep in mind, any Copenhagen product that is not in fiberboard is a second-tier product within the brand, according to the brand, all right? All in all, sound product, and unless you don't like straight or straights, one that I would feel good about, suggesting to anyone. So this has been my review of Copenhagen Long Cut Straight. It is a sound product packaging, the company behind it, and the product itself. I like it, and if you like straights, I'm pretty sure you would like it too. I am the Suit&Tie Dip&ChewGuy. I do hope you all are well. As always, do take care of yourselves, and God bless.